Have you ever felt an outsider? Has anyone ever made you feel you didn't belong to a certain tribe, a religious group, or a certain gathering of people? I did, but that didn't stop me from asking for something I wanted very much. Many of you know my story, but I'll say it again for those of you who want to hear it. I'm a pagan from the region of Tyre, in the northwest of Palestine. And in those days, being a pagan meant I wasn't a Jew. I wasn't one of the chosen people. And so I was looked down as second class. And since I was a woman, I was lower still in their eyes. Being a pagan and a woman, well, I didn't deserve anything at all. One day, my daughter became very sick. It was a strange kind of disease. Nothing I did seemed to make her get any better. I started to believe the devil was in her. But I knew someone could help her. That teacher, that preacher from Nazareth. I had heard that he had strange healing powers. And everyone who went to see him with any ailment went away cured. One day, my daughter became very bad. I had to do something. I had to find the man from Nazareth. But where would I find him? I didn't know. But I had to do something. Soon after, I heard from my neighbor that Jesus and a small group of his friends was coming near our village. I thought, this is the day, this is my chance. I must see him. As soon as they entered the village, that man they called Jesus and his small group of friends went into a house. It was obvious they didn't want to be noticed. But I had recognized Jesus and I had seen the house that they went into. I went near the house and I shouted, "Lord, Son of David, have pity on me. My daughter is tormented by a devil." As I stayed there, hoping, waiting, begging, Jesus didn't say a word. I shouted, I begged, but still he said nothing. As I was near the house, I heard his followers say to him, "Give her what she wants. She keeps shouting at us. Just give her what she wants." It was obvious they were trying to get rid of me. But I said to myself, perhaps he will listen to his friends. I fell on my knees before Jesus and I begged him, please, to drive the devil out of my daughter. And this time he replied and said,
"It is not fair to take food from children and throw it to the little dogs."
The mothers among you will know how I felt. I was thinking about my daughter, and I couldn't go without trying everything I could. I was not put off by his words, although they seemed harsh, and I had my reply ready. And I said, "Ah, yes, Lord, but even the little dogs eat the scraps that fall off the master's table." I could see that he was a little surprised at my answer. Surprised and a little happy, I think. He could see that I really believed that he could help me, and I did. And so he said to me,
"Woman, you have great faith."
And he added,
"For saying this, you may go home happy. The devil has gone out of your daughter."
You can imagine how happy I was. My heart was pounding inside me. I bowed before Jesus, then I ran home. I was thinking about my child, my daughter, well again, and I kept repeating the words he said to me. "Woman, you have great faith." These were words of praise, praise to a pagan woman. It was unusual for a Jewish teacher to speak to a person like me. I even forgot about the words, the harsh words he talked about. not giving food to the little dogs. When I got home, I found my daughter in bed. The devil was gone from her. She was better, fully better, with no sign of the awful disease. I was so happy to see her cured. I was glad I had not given up. I was glad I had not gone away after what seemed at first like a refusal. I kept begging. I kept asking. And as you see, it worked. And you know, if it happened for me, it could happen to you too. So whenever you want something from Jesus, don't give up. Keep asking, and it will happen. You can take my word for it.